The lunar reckoning. The awakening. Under the pale glow of a full moon, Ayee.Deee, a newly awakened werewolf, stood atop the cliffs of Velkenridge, overlooking the battlefield where destiny had called him. His feral instincts surged through his veins, heightening his senses. Every heartbeat of his opponent echoed in his ears. In his grasp, the trident of Poseidon hummed with celestial energy, radiating an aura of absolute power. Legends spoke of warriors who wielded such a weapon and shattered entire legions. Tonight, history would remember another. Before him stood Sag-Sauls, the troll assassin, his camouflage cloak flickering like mist in the moonlight. His eyes gleamed with intelligence. Despite his weaker strength, he was cunning. And worst of all, he had a trick up his sleeve: neural override, an ability capable of breaking minds. The battle was set. One hero, one hunter, only one would walk away victorious. The wind howled through the valley as Ayee.Deee planted his feet into the dirt, gripping the trident of Poseidon tighter. Across from him, Sag-Sauls remained eerily still, his camouflage cloak flickering like a mirage. Then, a blur of movement. Sag-Sauls struck first, vanishing into thin air. Ayee.Dee's instincts roared to life. His primordial strength and flash speed kicked in, and he leapt back just as the troll's dagger sliced through the air where his throat had been moments before. But this was no ordinary fight. Ayee.Deee felt something creeping into his mind, a foreign force. Neural override. A sudden wave of confusion clouded his vision. Voices, whispers. The battlefield twisted, his senses betraying him. Was this an illusion? Or was he truly losing control? Through the fog, he heard laughter. Sag-Sauls stood smugly, watching him struggle. "This is where you fall," the troll sneered. But Ayee.Deee was no ordinary warrior. With a savage snarl, he let his feral instincts take over, shattering the mental chains. His werewolf blood burned through the illusion, ripping him back to reality. And in that moment, he moved like lightning. One flash of the trident of Poseidon, and a tidal force erupted from the ground, launching Sag-Sauls into the air. Now, the final blow was his to deliver. Sag-Sauls tumbled through the air, caught in the overwhelming surge of water conjured by the trident of Poseidon. His camouflage cloak flickered erratically, struggling to conceal him against the relentless waves. Panic flashed in his eyes, but Ayee.Deee was already above him. Moving at flash speed, he launched himself skyward, his celestial durability allowing him to withstand the sheer force of his own leap. The moon illuminated his werewolf form, his claws gleaming with the promise of victory. Sag-Sauls tried to resist. His neural override pulsed once more, attempting to cloud Ayee.Dee's mind again. But it was too late. A single swing of the trident. A roar that echoed through the battlefield. A crackling blue wave of energy erupted from the weapon's tip, piercing straight through Sag-Sauls' defenses. His troll body convulsed, frozen in shock before plummeting like a comet into the ground. The earth shook as dust and debris erupted into the night sky. When the smoke cleared, Ayee.Deee stood tall, victorious. The crowd of warriors, spectators of the legendary duel, erupted into cheers and howls of triumph. Yet, as the adrenaline settled, Ayee.Deee clenched his fists. His overly emotional nature made him linger on the battle. It wasn't just about power. It wasn't just about winning. Tonight, the world had witnessed something greater. A legend was born. And this was only the beginning.